All right, big fella, what you got?
Well, I was a little bit unprepared for this impromptu 10:25 land scheduled recording.
First off, you texted me at 3 o'clock today.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
That's not as impromptu.
But I was thinking today,
Here we go.
actually this week,
Took a long time to finish a thought.
about I don't have any rope on my hand,
What do you need a fucking rope for anyway?
but I was thinking about knots.
Don?
No. Like just like tying knots. You know, like if you think about it right now.
You got a slip knot?
No, wait a minute. If you think about it right now, how on a daily basis, how many knots do you tie?
Hell, I'm too fat to tie knots in my shoes anymore.
How many knots do you tie every day?
got the slip-on shoes?
My on cloud's got stretchy little strings on them.
Velcro guy. But how many knots does a guy tie in a day?
I really stick to the emergency knot, what you tie on a horse so you can just pull it and they get loose. That's my go-to knot every time. Whether I'm strapping down a load on the trailer, whether I'm, I got a belt or two that's too big and you got to kind of do something with it, and I just do the emergency knot.
How do you do emergency knot with your belt?
The old loop, swoop, and pull.
Yeah. It's just this side of your shoes. Luckily, it's the top side because I'm too fat to get to the lower side. If I had to tie a knot under my shoes, I'd be fucked.
Well, nobody ties their shoes underneath their shoes.
Friend of the program in the audience, would you hand me that black cord right there once?
No, don't go tying knots in the goddamn mic cord.
Well, we're not going to tie them real tight, but I just...
Yeah, that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah, that's it. Right there. Thank you, sir. But, like when you're tying knots... I just, you got your typical overhand knot.
Yeah.
Or your pretzel knot. Or you got I tie a lot, like if you're going for a loop, you got your figure 8 knot. Where you come up with your nice figure.
Now that's how you tie an extension cord. Yeah.
Like with your figure 8 knot and stuff like that. But like if you're going to tie something down... I was just thinking the other day, like, you're going to loop.
Swoop and pull.
And then you come around. Like, so I was working on the pool cover.
Okay.
Oh,
and after
you want one that ain't going to tighten itself down and get looser over time.
So after I got my pool cover put on and I got
like a half Nelson.
I got the, it's actually called a half hitch.
Mm-hmm.
So as an Eagle Scout, I'm very versed in the knot department.
Yeah. Bet Mrs. Mason loves that.
But whenever you come around...
Every now and then I fucking come around.
And then, I was just thinking, like, there's a lot of different knots that a guy could tie.
At this juncture, a hangman's knot?
Yeah. I could tie one of those, too.
Yeah, it's like 8 around, then up, down, the bottom, and around the thing.
Oh,
there.
13. I got my mic cord there, but... Oh boy! But anyway, I don't know. It's a stupid deal. But like, I just wonder how many different knots a guy uses on a daily basis. Like how many knots?
2. I use 2 knots on a regular basis. Out of a year, I might use 3, but the average of them is definitely 2 or less.
So you tie your shoes.
What kind of knot's that?
I got pull-on boots and shoes with elastic.
Well, your shoes are just the old bunny ears.
Yeah.
Overhand.
Is that the official knot name of it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Let me see one end of this thing. We'll just both tie knots. Now, Casey's microphone just fell.
No, good shape.
Nothing's fucked here.
But
nope.
A lot of guys like a farmer. You know what I mean?
You got to tie that fucking straw bale back down. So you do one of these, and then you pull it back through the top. Then you bring her down here and give it the old 1-2 skidoo. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm all in. A slip knot. Oh. Not to be confused from the band from Iowa.
Are they really from Iowa?
Yeah.
The mask wearers. I don't know. Like I said, we're 20 minutes deep into this shit mess, and I was just thinking about knots. And I tie a lot of different knots, where you're lashing.
Now, why don't you show us how to tie a knot? So say, Casey, put your arm out here. Like this is a tree branch, and I'm gonna tie the end of my goddamn, I'm gonna tie the end of my hammock up here. Now I don't want this thing to move. I want to tighten it down. So you got to do one of these deals where there's one up top and one at the bottom. Then you pull it through here. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you don't want it to slip. You want it to stay. What do you call that? Like a half Nelson or a 3/4 hitch? Am I close?
No.
Well, show us what's up.
So if you're going to tie something around something, in my opinion, I would go for the figure 8 around something.
Okay.
So you get your good long tag here.
Yeah.
And you come around and you basically make the start of a figure 8.
Well, that looks like a pretzel from Tell City.
You're right.
Made in Jasper now.
So right there is where you would start.
Okay.
So you would start with the basic figure 8.
Yeah.
And a lot of these knots I learned when I was on a rescue team, and we did high angle rescues and rope rescues and things. And then you start with your basic figure 8, and basically you come around whatever you're trying to come around.
Every now and then I come around.
And then you just follow your tail back.
Facing your tail.
Back through. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then that knot is guaranteed not to slip. And then you basically would just tie a fisherman's knot.
Oh, that's the one where you got to twist it around 16 times and not get the hook in your
tie
finger?
a fisherman's knot back around it to lock it in.
Like this here.
So that's where you end up with is that. And then you would tie, if you had a long enough tag, then you would tie a fisherman's knot to lock that knot back in.
Speaking of tags, what do you guys do for skin tags?
Well, my wife takes thread.
Not fingernail clippers and Neosporin.
No. So my wife takes thread and just ties them off.
What kind of knot do you use on that?
Well, she's got some kind of suture medical knot.
Oh.
That she uses for that.
You didn't learn those in the Cub Scouts.
Oh, look,
Janelle,
we got it.
It's been good.
Oh, she had something to say.
Oh, yeah. It's a suture knot. Surgeon's throw. Yeah. That you would use for a hook knot, or you would use it with a hook needle if you were suturing, or just a regular old 1-2 skidoo surgeon's throw. But yeah, I don't know. It's a stupid topic.
No, it's not.
It's a very usable topic.
Yeah, they don't teach it enough.
I watch, so fishing, and I know Dave's boy, Wyatt, like we've talked about a lot of knots before.
Like you and Wyatt have talked? Okay.
Yeah, Wyatt and I have had some conversations about different knots for different applications and different line.
Now, me and Webb never had talks about knots, but what to do if you get yourself stuck in a situation.
Line types,
Very
like
similar.
if you're fishing with braid, you want to tie the Palomar. If you're fishing with fluorocarbon, you want to tie the improved cinch.
Then the pompano.
Or the blood knot. Like there's a lot of different knots for different applications. And I think a lot of people don't, they don't really look into those things.
Can we talk about the proverbial knots like in your stomach or in your back? What about those?
Well, that has nothing to do with strings.
Well, I mean, but you just said
it always has to do with strings, big fella.
Muscle fibers, I guess. They're stringy.
Well, but you're just talking about knots. I just thought I'd add something.
You're doing good, pal.
You don't like it?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean, is your tum-tum in knots?
No.
When was the last time your tum-tum was in knots?
We're going to eat too much cheese and crackers for break, and then I get all blocked
What kind
up.
of cheese?
When I eat
sharp
cheese,
cheddar.
I like to eat it melted on a tortilla.
Well, I'll buy a big block and slice it.
No, sir. You got to buy
And
tortilla
use,
shells, and you just load that sumbitch down with shredded cheese of all sorts of flavors. And then you zap it in that microwave. You normally put 2 or 3 of them together in some sort of a conical shape.
Conical.
And then you roll them up, and you can dip them in sour cream and hot sauce. Cheese roll-ups is what I call them.
Yeah, you're a big cheese roll-up guy.
Oh, yeah.
They're kind of a favorite of yours.
Yeah, that's one of my faves. It's
But
a good
anyway,
food.
I was just thinking about knots.
So, was there like a knot badge you had to earn in Scouts?
No.
Do you earn badges in Scouts, or is that Girl Scout?
No, I had lots of badges, yeah.
You still have
We don't
them?
need no stinking badges.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, I have the registry of my merit badge.
What would you look like in your Eagle Scout uniform? You got any pictures you could share?
I mean, I could find them.
Now, do Eagle Scouts wear the sash as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sash is where you display your
Badges.
merit badges.
How much popcorn did you have to sell?
I sold a shit ton of popcorn.
Yeah.
Now, not as much as my buddy EK, Eric Kendall. He was a popcorn selling son of a bitch. Sold a lot of popcorn.
Really?
Yeah. Lots of cool prizes for the popcorn sales back in the day.
Really? Like what?
CD players, Walkman.
Oh.
If you sold a bunch, you get a bicycle.
Oh.
Did he get a bicycle?
I don't know if he did or not.
So what's your stance?
I had a buddy that got a bicycle from the Marlboro Miles from his dad. It folded up. You could hang it on the wall.
I'll be damn.
Yeah.
Did it say Barbara on the bike?
Well, yeah, it did.
Oh, yeah.
Right there on the triple tree.
Triple
well,
tree.
You call it on a motorcycle.
The riser.
Stem.
Gooseneck.
So what? What was that?
Buggy.
Oh, okay.
My buggy's right out there.
It is.
Mine too.
Yeah, you cool guys with side by side.
Sitting on all four wheels.
Better than the doors.
I've had a no comment.